Hey everyone, I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, and I voice Lesser Lord Kusanali, aka Nahida.
We have the
This
VAs
is my first
back!
ever special program, and I can't wait to explore the upcoming content with all of you.
What's up, everybody? My name is Alejandro Saab, and I'm the voice of Sino. Hopefully everyone's gotten to know Sino a little better during this version, and we've still got plenty of Sino coming our way in the upcoming version too.
And I'm sure lots of travelers are super excited to see what version 3.2 has in store for us. So let's jump right in and start with our new version trailer.
Let's do it!
Yes! I'm so excited for this.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. We have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape.
Yes!
Huh? Did I just see something dart by?
Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us.
Wait.
Amazing.
Did we miss everything?
So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body.
Where's the drama? Where's the fire? But hi, Nahida. It's nice to see you.
Hey!
Oh my god. Wait, this music is so happy.
Yeah! But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
Hello, ma'am.
For an extension? Not now. Stars, shine for me.
So pretty. No, not that. That's not pretty.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
So,
Yes.
you think this is over?
This is this.
Wait. No. I can't.
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world.
This is the drama.
Balladeer has already become a god?
No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom.
Holy shit. That's so badass. So mean, but so badass.
At my command, you shall fall. My endless cycle begins. Your ploy was to sacrifice the traveler here,
Yo.
was it not?
Nilou, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I must admit that I'm a little scared. But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Well, Hathem's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Yes.
Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Let's go.
Wizar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
Confronting the sages
Creating a god.
like a
We're
boss.
using human wisdom to create a god. Let us reenact the scene of the Archon War.
What the?
Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
What the? Holy shit. Holy shit. What the? What the? Dude, I love how they like started it off with like, imagine everything goes well and we're at a time of peace, and then we're like, not yet. We're not there yet. First, all the shit is gonna go down. Yes. Oh my god, when he was like, let us reenact the Archon War, gods killing other gods. Okay, for all the evil that implies, that was like so badass. Like the way he said it was so badass. You know, get someone who doesn't just say, I will kill you. Get someone who says, I will reenact history with you. Oh my goodness, that was insane. I'm so excited. I want to know Alhaitham's radical plan. I want to see Nilou's like stronger, deeper involvement in the story.
So, we've got a lot to unpack from that trailer.
Yeah. After experiencing the Sub-Zerus Festival, Samsara, and surviving our journey through the desert, we'll finally get to the riveting end of the Sumeru Archon quest in version 3.2. Picking up right where we left off, the Traveler is teaming up with some amazing characters to face the Academia and rescue Sumeru's Archon. But I'm sure the first thing everyone's wondering is how we're going to save the Dendro Archon.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Nahida's been locked up by the doctor inside the Sanctuary of Surasthana. It's not like we can just go walking in there. And on top of that, we're dealing with 2 of the Fatui Harbingers now. We've got the Balladeer in his super powerful looking boss form.
Scary.
As well as the Doctor, who seems to be a real tricky one to predict. I'm not gonna lie, the Traveler really has his hands full with this one.
I love it.
Definitely a tricky situation.
Totally. And besides these 2 Harbingers, we can be sure the Grand Sage will also be on his guard. But hey, with the help of 2 insiders like Sino and Alhaitham, we might just have a way into the Academia.
Well, as the General Mahamatra, Sino also has his own agenda. After being tracked and predicted by the Academia for all these years,
Yes, I love
this might
that.
just be his chance to settle the score.
And if we're hoping to truly save Sumeru, we'll definitely need the power of the Dendro Archon to help us.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how everyone's hard work and coordination plays out.
And I don't know about you guys, but besides saving Nahida, I'm also curious how we're going to save Irminsul. Plus, we still don't know the meaning behind the words that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata left us.
Truly.
World, forget me.
Well, travelers will be able to personally unravel the answers to all these questions in their own journeys through version 3.2.
You know, I'm actually kind of curious what the future for Sumeru will be once they get through all of this and, well, you know, what will happen to the crew we've been working with along the way.
Yeah, same. I just hope things will work out for everyone affected by Elazar, like Dunyarzad and Kale. Oh, and we can't forget the desert dwellers who have been mistreated all these years. There's a lot that needs to change for them, too.
Right.
Yes.
So be sure not to miss Chapter 5 of the Archon quest, Akasha Pulses, the Kulpa Flame Rises. It'll be quite the ride, and I hope everyone will enjoy it.
Yeah, and of
that's so
course, the
exciting.
end of this quest won't be the end of everyone's journey in Sumeru. There are still many puzzles and mysteries waiting to be solved. Whether it's Lesser Lord Kusanali, the Doctor, or the Balladeer, I think there still might be lots of unexpected things waiting to be uncovered.
Doctor comeback?
It's gonna be awesome.
After this?
Okay, so now that we've talked about some of the storyline, maybe we can talk about that massive mechanical-looking puppet we've seen. That's the god that the Academia has been creating.
That's right, and now that you mentioned it, let's talk about the Balladeer boss battle.
Whew, this boss looks tough. The Doctor must have put a lot of his energy into this.
Yeah, the Balladeer has lots of strong and awesome-looking abilities, so why don't we start by checking out some gameplay from the new boss battle?
Scaramouche
Sounds
Stance
good.
will live in this domain just to hear his voice lines over and over again. Yo. The music though. Very Harbinger-like. Wait, what animal is that? Yo, what is that? What is flying behind Wait, I'm distracted by Okay, the voice in the theme though. That's such a prominent voice.
Wow, just look at the size of it. I'm pretty sure this boss is going to push travelers
Look at the
to
size of that
limit.
thing.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that thing is huge. And come to think of it, this is like the 3rd Fatui Harbinger boss battle we've had. They really keep stepping up the art and design every time. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
This is an ultra-powerful puppet we're going up against here. So we're talking huge attacks and epic moves. Let's break it down a bit. In the first phase of the battle, the Balladeer will use his massive arms to attack everyone. The arms are capable of utilizing different elemental powers, And there are several types of abilities,
Bro.
including attacks that create fields of burning or freezing effects on the ground.
Scaramouche is the
you know
avatar.
What? This fight kind of reminds me of when we fight ruin guards. I think we'll have to come up with a way to paralyze it.
What
Right.
the?
And you might have noticed there are some arcane formations on the ground, so activating those might trigger some interesting effects.
And I bet a lot of people are wondering what that thing is floating next to us.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, it's kind of cute.
It is.
Oh, maybe it's a Paimon reskin.
Sorry, but no.
He said it.
Not only is it super cute, but it's also super powerful. Travelers will need to charge energy for this little helper and use its special skill to counter the boss in battle.
A helper in a boss fight.
That tiny
Yeah, that's
thing
definitely not
is
Paimon.
gonna counter Scaramouche.
Once the Balladeer has transformed into this massive form, our usual attacks won't deal any tangible damage to him. So, the only thing capable of breaking through his defenses will be our little helper that we just mentioned.
It's an
There
Aranara.
will even be some moments in the fight where travelers will need to use an aiming mode to attack the boss's weak points.
Oh, who would have guessed that little thing would be so important against a boss the size of the Balladeer?
I know, right? They also
Truly.
use some amazing special effects for all of the Balladeer's moves. Speaking of which, the cosmic appearance, the spacey special effects of his skills
Holy
really
crap.
kind of remind me of the Raiden Shogun skills.
Ah, you're right.
Dude,
And
it's like
seriously,
in
I
Avengers.
can't wait to check out this new boss fight. I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
So now that we've covered the new boss battle, I think it's time to introduce the first of our new playable characters coming in version 3.2. Let's welcome Lesser Lord Kusanali, aka Nahida. Yay!
Hey, finally!
After everything
I
we've
love
experienced in the
her.
story so far, I think Nahida's already like a good friend to us. It's seriously so crazy what we've been through.
Aw, I'm so happy to hear you say that, Zach. Okay, so throughout our journey, maybe everyone's already noticed some of the unique, yeah, let's call it that, unique metaphors that Nahida likes to use. And yeah, they can be pretty out there. Or sometimes she'll use really childlike language to describe some deep or profound idea.
Yes.
But the truth is, she has yet to set foot in the outside world since she was born. To her, all the knowledge that she has in her mind is like pieces of scenery that she's never seen with her own eyes.
Totally.
Damn.
It's really hard to imagine that the god of wisdom had been locked up for 500 years. Just makes me upset just thinking about it.
But I'm sure everything will work out sooner or later.
If travelers would like to spend more time with Nahida, then be sure to check out Nahida's story quest, Sapientia Oromastes chapter.
That I'm curious.
The quest will be available upon
what'll
completing
happen
the
there.
Sumeru Archon quest. So be sure to check out the quest to learn more.
Yeah.
It's nice that we'll get to spend more time with her. But I want to see Nahida in battle.
Hopefully
What you
it's
got for us,
war
Kimberly?
aftermath.
Oh, I've got lots to share. But before we get to that, let's have a quick peek at Nahida in action.
Yes.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
Oh, she's so cute. Whoa. Interesting
roll.
animations. Ah.
The Temple of Wisdom.
We're taking. Holy shit! Oh my god! She can do so much stuff. What the heck? Yo!
She's so cute!
Look at her!
I love her!
Aw, little Nahida is so cute. I love how she hops around when she's fighting.
Constructed
and her swing too.
temple!
So, what's that skill that looks like she's using a viewfinder or something? That seems pretty different.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with her viewfinder-ish kind of skill, which is actually her elemental skill. As a Catalyst user, Nahida's combat style is pretty unique. You may cast her elemental skill by tapping the skill button, or you may hold the button to enter an aiming mode. Opponents who are selected while aiming will be linked by Nahida's special mark. After you trigger elemental reactions on opponents who are linked, and when they take damage from Dendro cores, Nahida will unleash Tri-Karma Purification, dealing Dendro damage.
Whoa, this is so cool. Yeah, I love how it's like connecting the enemies together.
Whoa!
Outside of combat, Nahida can use her elemental skill
That's
and enter
very
the aiming mode
interesting.
we just mentioned to interact with certain harvestable items, allowing her to collect items directly to the inventory from a distance.
Dude, that's so OP.
Being able to harvest materials like that is gonna be so cool. That'll really save us some time.
Yeah,
Dude, I would get her
this
just
skill
for
may
that.
also have some additional uses, so travelers will have to give it a try themselves and see.
Ooh, okay.
Nahida's elemental burst is where things get
Puts
really
NPCs
interesting.
in her
Upon
bag.
unleashing her burst, Nahida manifests the Court of Dreams, expanding a special field.
That's pretty amazing. The effect really does look like some royal court or palace.
That AoE is
Yeah.
gigantic.
Different effects will be produced based on whether there are Pyro, Electro, and Hydro characters in the party. While Nahida is within the special field, a Pyro member in the party will increase the damage of Trikarma Purification. An Electro party member will decrease the intervals at which Trikarma Purification is triggered, and a Hydro party member will cause the duration of the field to be increased. If
it's like
there are at least
Traveler's
2 party
Burst.
members of the elemental types I just
In
mentioned,
a way.
then the effects will be increased further.
Whoa, this is blowing my mind right now. We'll really have to focus on which effects we want to achieve and put some thought into our team's composition.
Right? A key thing to remember
Good
is
lord.
that these effects can be triggered while Nahida is not on the battlefield, as long as the active character remains in the special field radius.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh,
Also,
Nilu
in
team
addition
feature.
to Nahida, we have one other character joining us in version 3.2.
That's right. She's a very peculiar academia student. Her name is Layla. Most days,
She's
she
so
looks super tired and
pretty.
anxious, which seems to be a direct result of her relentless struggle with her studies.
And she has
Yeah,
drip.
And not only is she frail and anxious looking, but she also studies astrology. So it's no wonder people around her might consider her a little strange and mysterious. And even though she's always groaning about her studies, most of Layla's research work is actually fine overall. It's just her lack of confidence that's really holding her back. And that's when her
You got this,
unusual
girl.
ability comes into play.
And her ability is sleepwalking.
What?
Yeah. While she is sleeping, Layla unleashes her true self,
What?
allowing her to regain the confidence she needs and activate the talents and strengths she's had all along. As soon as she starts sleepwalking, her unfinished papers no longer seem like the monumental tasks they were, and she completes them in no time.
Dude, I wish I
This
could
is
do that.
Definitely something only Layla can do. Our viewers shouldn't try to do this with their own homework. But does Layla have any idea what happens when she's sleepwalking? I mean, does she know that she has this ability?
She seems to be aware of it. The papers are obviously full of her handwriting, after all. But there have been some weird instances. For example, once during crunch time while researching, she sleepwalked and climbed
What a
the wall
bizarre
of Sawmill,
talent.
and then
I
randomly
love
bumped
it.
into Candace. Such weird occurrences have made her start to wonder what's really going on.
And aside from her sleepwalking, just like any other student, Layla has many typical things that she hopes to achieve, as well as some regrets. She wants to be able to make friends and go out and have fun.
I hope we get a
But
hangout
it seems
of her.
like she'll never be able to do any of that
I mean-
until she graduates.
Will she show up in the Archon
And
quest? Seems
actually,
unlikely.
I'm guessing that she uses her sleepwalking abilities in combat too, right?
You bet. Let's have a look at Layla in
Yes.
combat.
Fighting while asleep.
Even when we're not looking up at the stars, they're always there. Watching over us.
Sumeru remix.
My guiding stars.
Oh, she actually does fall asleep. Is she using
Shine for me.
Teapot as well? It's so pretty.
It almost looks like she's sleeping while being protected by the shield.
This shield not only protects Layla, but also creates night stars while it is active. When a character protected by the shield uses an elemental skill, more night stars will be created. Once 4 night stars have been accumulated, they will transform into homing shooting stars, dealing damage to any opponent's hit.
Ooh.
Ah, night stars.
New shielder?
I love how her skills have a starry theme. It ties into her studies.
Yeah, throughout the skill's duration, each time a night star is accumulated, the shield strength will increase. This
I
effect can
like
stack up to a
this.
maximum of 4 times.
Whoa.
Layla's elemental burst unleashes a dream sphere that constantly fires starlight slugs at opponents within its AoE, while also generating night stars for Layla's shield. As a talented Ratawa student, Layla also comes in handy when crafting.
Oh my god,
When
she's
Layla
actually
crafts
asleep.
character talent materials, she has a set chance to receive double the product.
Nice.
Sweet. Anyway, when can travelers expect to see these new characters available in-game?
Great question.
Oh.
That brings us to our new event wishes. In the early part of version 3.2,
All right.
Nahida and Yoimiya will be available. In the later part of the version, we'll be seeing rerun event wishes for Yae Miko and Tartaglia,
They
and
love
Layla will become available
Yoimiya
for the
with
first
Archons.
time. Also, a new 5-star weapon,
Tartaglia.
1,000 Floating Dreams, will be appearing in the new weapon event wish.
Oh, nice.
It's so...
By the way, I've heard that Layla's
looked
been
like
getting
Hunter's
ready
Path.
recently to participate in Sumeru's Beast Tamer tournament. But before we get into that, I think it's time for us to take another break. We'll be back with the latest info on events coming in the version update.
Okay.
I
events
know what
next.
you're thinking. It's time for redemption code.
Yeah.
You guys get it?
Boo.
Sigh no.
Oh.
All right.
That did not register. Redemption code. Okay, guys. Layla Shielder, and her shield is really pretty too. I'm into it. Now Nahida. Okay, first of all, her burst AoE is like gigantic. Like circle impact just got way bigger. But also her skill is it's very entertaining to me because it's like and then she's going to be applying marks with that. I mean, obviously, she's supposed to be an upgrade to Dendro application. Assuming, you know, Archon status, she should be an upgrade to Dendro application. It's interesting, though, that they mentioned particularly that her skill has an effect on Dendro core damage. That's very interesting. So...
Welcome back to the version 3.2 special program, everyone. Next,
Free
we'll take a look at
Dory.
some of the new events for the coming update.
The most
An amazing
character
fungus
in Genshin
competition is about to
Impact.
begin in the lands of Sumeru. Not only has it attracted local competitors from Sumeru, but also spectators from other nations.
Fungus competition? How does that even work? Aren't fungi dangerous?
I
They're
love
always attacking us
fungi.
in the wild.
I love eating
I know
mushrooms.
it sounds a little weird, but you'll love it. In this contest, participants will use a special gadget called a Wisdom Orb to catch and train their fungi and participate in battle events. Although the fungi often pose as little troublemakers for us in the wild, using this gadget will allow travelers to establish a certain level of communication with them.
Okay.
So, if I catch and train a Jade Plume Terror Shroom, then I should be pretty much unstoppable, right?
Oh no, come on, that wouldn't be fair.
In this event, travelers will be able to
Pokemon?
sneak up on fungi in some certain areas to catch them. Unfortunately, the Jade Plume Terror Shroom is not one of those areas, Kimberly.
Aww.
If you end up startling
Mushroom
them, they'll
Pokemon?
flee until they are outside a set distance.
Yo.
After catching different kinds of fungi, you can follow Paimon's suggestion and
It's
give them
Pokemon
cute
Go.
names. But most importantly, you will have to train your fungi.
That sounds fun.
Travelers will have to use special floral
No
jelly
way.
ingredients to mix and form blends that your fungi enjoy and unlock their true potential.
No
While mixing
way.
ingredients, you use copy, switch, and rotate functions.
Wait.
And place a preset formula you have in the corresponding spot.
They mix
Kinda
Pokemon and like
Kelly. I bet Paimon's gonna be all over
Candy Crush. I don't know.
that. Well, I can tell why you didn't book that role.
Girl.
And with all these different kinds of fungi, they
It's
should
gonna
have different
evolve.
abilities, right?
Yeah, so to work on their abilities, we'll use something called the Special Training Mode. In this mode, there will be 2 challenge types, Coordinated Assaults and Zone Defense.
Where are the gym
Travelers will be able
leaders?
to command their fungi's abilities,
Can
have
we
them
PvP
coordinate their
this?
attacks against a single target, and control them to defend the ley line monolith.
Aw, they're so cute. This is gonna be so much fun. I can't wait.
What
Yeah, me neither. As for the rewards, in addition to Primo Gems and various
I am
materials,
sent.
once travelers have reached a certain phase of the event, they will also be able to summon the great and almighty merchant, Dory.
And Layla will be appearing in the event storyline, as well as a familiar visitor from another nation.
Oh, Layla will be in the event storyline.
idea
That's
who it could be?
nice.
Supposedly a fun guy.
Okay, I see what you did there. I respect it. Let's leave that for travelers to discover themselves in the event.
Wow.
Fun guy.
Okay, next up we
That's
have
incredible.
a change of pace with an all-new
They got
Trials event.
Pokemon.
For this event, travelers will have to use characters' special abilities to complete specific objectives. For example, you may have to knock slimes into the goal by triggering an overloaded reaction with Yen Phase
Oh my
and Phase
goodness.
attacks, or use Yelan's elemental skill to move quickly and dodge giant pinballs.
Oh my god.
Here's some others. Use Xiao's plunging attack to send platforms back to the ground, or use Beto's elemental skill
Genshin
to
is
hit
like
the ball.
doing every
This sounds
game
like some pretty
type.
unusual training.
Yeah, and to make
Every
things even
game
more
type.
interesting, this event will support co-op gameplay.
Oh.
Co-op.
This sounds like it'll be a lot of fun to watch. But what about
Oh my
objectives
God.
for characters that maybe we haven't unlocked yet?
That's
No
so
worries, we got you
funny.
covered.
That's
All the
so
corresponding
funny.
characters will be provided as trial characters in the challenges.
Perfect.
In addition to these events, version 3.2 will also feature an event for our players to put their skills to the test.
Ooh.
This time, we'll have a new edition of the Hypostatic Symphony event.
Nice. So, what changes can travelers expect this time around?
All right,
The
let's
most notable
see.
change, of course, will be the addition of the new Dendro Hypostasis.
Ah, yes.
That's right, the last member of the Hypostasis family will be officially landing in version 3.2. Besides serving
Finally.
as a new open-world boss, the Dendro Hypostasis will also be busy performing alongside its fellow Hypostases in the Hypostatic Symphony event.
All right.
This time around, travelers will be
Machi-Q.
facing challenges featuring the Dendro, Cryo, Pyro, and Hydro Hypostases.
All right.
Before each challenge, travelers may select a buff effect to use. However, as you increase the difficulty, the number of uses will decrease and the enemies will become more challenging. So it'll be super important for travelers to plan the right moment to use these effects.
So what options do we have once we run out of buffs?
Ah, yes.
Travelers will still be able to use food
Their
and potions from their
invulnerable
inventory.
phases.
If you're aiming to just collect all the Primo Gem rewards, then don't worry. You won't need to up the difficulty too much.
Okay, good to know. Whew.
I, for one, will definitely not be upping the difficulty. And just like before, you may tackle the challenges together with your friends once they have joined your world.
Nice.
Great. We can help each other out.
Oh, yeah.
Now that we've covered the challenge event,
Good to know.
let's take a quick look at a couple more casual events coming our way in the new update. First, we'll be finding inspiration for an illustrator in the Outside the Canvas
remember
Inside the Lens
her.
event. And once again, we'll be working together with Lieben in Marvelous Merchandise. It's also worth mentioning here that some optimizations have been made for the photo event this time around. Everyone will be able to select from some preset angles and can make use of the rotate and focus functions to take better pictures.
Okay,
That's great.
While you're out
pretty
taking pictures,
useful.
you may run into some
Thank
interesting
you.
storylines along the way.
Oh?
So be sure not to miss Outside the Canvas, Inside the Lens.
Oh, that's
Man,
cool.
I love these kinds of events. Sign me up.
Yeah, me too. In addition to all
Ah,
these new events,
another
we also have
Teapot
some news
updates.
on system-related updates and optimizations. I'm really excited about the first of these, which is regarding the
Replication?
Serena Teapot. Starting with version 3.2, the Serena Teapot will be adding the long-awaited replication system.
Dude,
Wow, that's super amazing.
that's such a
Yeah.
big upgrade.
This feature will allow travelers to use sharing codes to bring designs
Dude.
from other travelers' teapots and implement them in their own.
The
or
teapot is
share
like
their own teapot designs. I know there may be
Hoya's
some travelers out
favorite
there
child.
who have seen some amazing teapot designs that they've wanted to also create themselves, but didn't have the ability or time to make it.
That's
With this new
insane.
function, travelers will be able to bring that creativity back to their own teapot or share their creativity
Wait.
with others.
Will
Get
we
ready
need
to
the
hit up your friends
blueprints
with amazing
though?
teapot skills.
Oh, I
if they
can't
have
wait to see everyone sharing their designs.
Furnishings that
Especially
we
with
don't
me.
have. Yeah, Teapot is
Which
the real
brings us
endgame,
to
guys.
our final update to share with everyone. This one is regarding the game's available
Amazing.
languages. Starting with version 3.3, which will be the update following this one, Genshin Impact will be adding Turkish and Italian to the game language settings.
Wow.
So, players who'd prefer to see the game's text and UI in those languages can look forward to that.
The team truly hopes
Cool.
that travelers from all over the world can enjoy the game and start their own journeys through the world of Tibet.
For further details, please check Genshin Impact's official channels and keep an eye out for future announcements and info.
Wow, we've covered a ton of stuff.
People are
Seriously,
going to be
it's a lot
selling
to
their
take in.
Teapot codes.
For sure. So now is probably a great time for our
No.
last redemption code.
Teapot sharing is
yeah,
gonna be a
let's go.
fun time. I mean, for real though, like, I know that Teapot tutorials exist, but the sheer creativity and amount of time it takes is like a lot. So this replication tool it's pretty... It's like, where are the artifact loadouts? Please do. I have seen what you have done for the Teapot Genshin. Now do it for artifacts. It's nice though, because you can like import other people's teapots and then like explore the design for yourself, I guess, and then be able to innovate that. I guess. Oh my goodness. That's so copium. Wow, they actually put in teapot replication before artifact loadouts.
Well, everyone, I think we've covered just about everything coming our way in version 3.2, which means we've arrived at the end of our special program.
That's it?
Aw, this was fun.
Wait, why did it...
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we covered a ton of stuff.
That was
So
like
much
the
stuff.
shortest Sumeru
So many
program
events
we've
too.
had.
But
I
the
love the
most,
Nahida poster
the thing
behind
that
them,
I'm most
by the
excited
way.
about is, of course, Nahida playable character, Nahida playable character.
Look at the left and the right side.
Obviously.
The right side is
Yeah,
like
for me,
Cataclysm.
It was definitely the Balladeer, dude.
The left side,
looks
it's
so
beautiful.
Insane.
Yes.
I have no idea how I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, no, for me,
It's
oh my gosh.
destruction on one
So many
side.
things. Battling the Dendro Hypostasis, and of course the fabulous Fungus Frenzy. Getting my little fungi and battling with them. And, you know, the teapot, the Serena teapot, I'm so behind on my teapot, so
Maybe
I can't
because
wait
she
to
stands
get
between
some
creation and
designs from others,
destruction.
or at least, you know, get some
Yeah, I was hoping
inspiration,
for a
from
TCG
getting
update.
another teapot design.
But maybe next patch?
And just as we mentioned earlier, even though the Sumeru Archon quest will be reaching its final chapter here, it most definitely won't be the end of our journey in Sumeru. In our story
Yes.
this time, we'll be encountering some interesting and mysterious content, and I hope it will be an amazing experience for all of our travelers. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon be with all of you.
See you in game, everyone. Bye.
See?
Wow, I think they cut it off. I think they cut it off. All right. Well, that's interesting. I mean, the live streams prior to this one have been like longer, like 45 minutes or longer. So this was a relatively short one, which means that I think like the majority of the content here was focused on Nahida especially as the Archon release and then the Archon final act. So, you know, yeah, we got a bunch of fun events. At least we have the Hypostatic Symphony event that's coming back. But personally, I think that the major content of the patch is really going to come from the quest and then enjoying Nahida. So, chat, if you are going to be pulling Nahida or even Layla, good luck to the pullers. Get your Yae Miko buffed with Dendro. Yes, yes, yes. And good luck, Archon collectors. So that was it for the Genshin live stream. It was just around 30 minutes long. Hopefully, maybe this patch is going to feel like it's going to go quickly. But thank you for watching the live stream with me. We're going to cut off the YouTube video here. Take care.